First things first, try not to get bogged down. Don't get overwhelmed and worked up about what the pass rate is for whatever exam that you're taking. I want you to be zen, to think positive thoughts, and really focus on the one thing that you have control over, which is you. You are capable, you are knowledgeable, and you are a seasoned HR professional. I know that you've got this. So let's go ahead and roll into the 4-step process to answering your test questions. All right, let's get started. Step 1, read the question slowly and concisely. Now, just one time, read the question a single time. You have 4 or 3 hours, depending upon HRCI or SHRM certification exam that you're going to be taking. You want to be able to read the question quickly, but I want you to understand the question so you don't have to go back and read the question over and over and over again. When you're reading that question, I want you to look for key words like accept and not. These are going to help you understand how you want to answer that question. So first things first, step 1, read your question slowly and concisely. Another thought, another tip here. I want you to think about the number of questions that you need to read or answer within a certain period of time. Depending upon how much lead time you want to be able to review questions, maybe you're flagging questions at the end, or give yourself a little bit of a window so that if you do have to refocus in some other areas, you want to make sure that you have an average questions per hour strategy. Also note that if you're taking the test remote, especially with SHRM, they are dividing the exam up into 2 different sections. So you might only have 160 questions, but the first half, the first 2 hours, you have 80 questions. And once you complete that 2-hour window, you've submitted those 80 questions, you can't go back. So think about your strategy, reading your questions slow and concisely. Step 2. Eliminate the wrong answers. If you're familiar with the game show, it's one of my favorites, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? They have something called a 50-50. Once you've read the question, you want to eliminate the answers that you know absolutely are wrong. Don't waste another thought, any of your brain power on those answers that are incorrect. They are invisible to you. Just by eliminating wrong answers, you can increase the likelihood that you're going to get this question right by 25-50% even. It's a great strategy. That way you don't second guess yourself. Eliminate the ones that you know that are wrong right away. That's the key to step 2. Step 3 requires your imagination muscle. I want you to think about WWHD or WWSD. Step 3 is what would SHRM do or what would HRCI do, depending upon whose exam you're taking. You want to put your point of view as you're answering the questions, thinking about being an exam writer or the position of SHRM. Working in HR, our world is all gray. It is not black and white, but when we write these test questions, when SHRM and HRCI write them, they are in the black or white. There's only one correct answer. So think about that and step into WWSD or WWHD to think really about how SHRM or HRCI would answer this question. It's hard because working in human resources, again, we work in the gray, things are complicated. And I don't think any situation or scenario I've worked in while in HR was ever answered within 3 sentences. So recognize that this is a SHRM or HRCI situation. You want to pick the best one. Look for things like strategic, business strategy, things that are in alignment. These are things that both SHRM and HRCI want you to do. You and I know they're complex, but for HRCI and SHRM, put those glasses on and think like them when you're answering your questions. That is WWSD or WWHD, step 3. What would SHRM or HRCI do? Step 4 is the hardest because we're overthinkers. We work in HR. We work in the gray. It is so hard to do step 4, which is go with your gut.
but I'm gonna go with my instinct on this one. Saddle up, partner.
I want you to go with what your unconscious mind thinks the answer is. It's what you've been studying for, it's been working for. You've been reviewing these materials for 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, and more. You know the answer, and I know that you are capable and confident to be able to do so. You just have to trust your instincts. So that's step 4, go with your gut. Don't second guess yourself. Go with your first response, your gut. So that's it. The 4-step process to answering your HRCI and SHRM test questions. Step 1, you want to read the question carefully and concisely. Step 2, eliminate wrong answers. Step 3 is WWSD or WWHD. What would SHRM or HRCI do? And step 4 is to trust your instincts. Go with your gut. Doing these 4 things, it's very simple, but when you are in a pressure situation of taking your exam, you have a lot riding on this, and I recognize and understand that. You might have made a financial investment. It's something that you have been working for and studying for. You've been thinking about it, trying to manifest a pass for whatever exam for such a very long time. Focus on these 4 steps, and it is going to increase your likelihood that you are going to pass your exam, even if you haven't studied at all. But I hope that you will study, because when you study and you work with programs like our ACE the HR exam course, we have a pass rate right now of 95%. We have a proven method to help you ace your HR certification exam. My name is Jessica Miller-Merrill. I'm the founder of WORKOLOGY and the creator of the ACE the HR exam. This is one of the most simple, but one of the hardest activities to do when you're taking your exam. I hope that you practice your test questions often and you apply these 4 steps as much as you can. Good luck on your HR certification exam. Hey there! Thanks for watching this video. If you liked this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what kinds of resources you want in the field of human resources, workplace leadership, and HR certification. Thanks for watching.